And welcome back to yet another exciting episode of the Movie Hoppers. And I, I have a confession to make. Um,
What's that?
it's very difficult for me to say this. Such a
All right,
public.
we're here for you, man.
It's such a public forum. It just. I'm sorry, but I liked Wonder Woman 1985. Oh no, I'm not supposed to, but I did. I I know, I know. Everybody says it
We all have
sucks.
our struggles, Joe. Fine. It's okay. We'll get over this
Okay.
somehow.
Somehow. Maybe by the end. I'm gonna go off on a limb, and I'm just coming off of like no knowledge of what you think about this movie. I'm just gonna go off a limb and say off on a limb and say that you did not like this movie.
It was okay.
Hmm.
It's like we've seen this so many times before. It's like not what it wasn't very original,
Hmm.
I gotta say. And like lots of plot holes and I don't know. There was a lot going on. It was kind of boring. I was bored.
I see. Well, of course, this movie breaks one of Kay's golden rules, in which if a movie is over 2 hours long, it is boring. Movies cannot be over two
No,
hours long.
no. That's not, that's not what I'm saying. If it's a good like 3 hour movie, I'm down. But if it's boring, I don't know. It might make me go crazy.
Did Wonder Woman 1985, or I don't even did it make you go crazy?
No, I was just tired.
I was
I
I
was sitting there waiting, hoping for something different, some little change, but it didn't give me anything. It just stayed the same. And I'm
I
like, all right.
I don't know, man. I was into it. I was into it. I was having a good old time. I'm sitting in my
Did you just like hit
beanbag
the scalp?
chair.
It was hot, and
D-
is
Look,
that why?
look, look. I doubt that Gal Gadot even watches our show. Um, so, but if she does, hi. But well, I can't say I didn't try. But so like, no, like I was having a good time. I was sitting in my beanbag chair, watching watching my legitimately obtained copy of Wonder Woman 1985. Yeah, I I okay. So let's just scratch all that. Scratch all that. I like starting out these things, talking about our history with the franchise or the series or whatever. So, have you seen the original Wonder Woman?
I the original?
Wonder Woman 2017 or whatever.
Oh, um, I gotta be honest, man. I know I watched the movie,
That's not good.
but I can't remember anything from it.
Oh my.
Like, I I know the dude that was in Harry Potter was in it, and he was the bad guy, but he was like the twist bad guy at the very end. And there was a guy named Steve that comes back in this movie. I think he died in the first one with the
Yeah.
plane, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, it's not really a
And,
spoiler, but yeah.
and they were fighting World War
I
II.
think it was one. I think it was one.
Well, and that's it.
Okay. Um,
That's all I remember from the movie.
I did not see Wonder Woman 1, but I did get the Spark Notes on it. I asked somebody who did see it what happened, and I basically got everything I need to know for this movie, so thanks. Um, but uh, I one thing I'm not sure about, I don't even remember Wonder Woman 2 through 1800, 1984. I don't even remember those movies releasing, so I might have missed some of the lore. Um, for Wonder Woman 1985. But I feel like that again as somebody who didn't watch the first movie, uh, I was never lost. Like
No.
you can basically pick up what this movie's
Yeah.
putting down. Um, especially since the movie starts out with a completely pointless scene in the beginning
Ooh, God.
that
It was so boring. Why are you keeping this in? I don't care about this.
yeah, they need to hit
And it doesn't
they
do
need
anything the rest of the movie. Like all it does is set up like, oh, she has armor.
yeah. There's
Oh.
it sets up like two lines in the rest of the movie.
Hmm.
Like there's two lines that call back on it. But it that was very confusing to me, and that was I was watching that scene, and even though I have not, it's the first scene in the movie, I have not seen the rest of the movie. I was sitting there thinking, this isn't gonna come back. This is nothing. This doesn't need to exist.
Yeah.
Uh, another
Same
interesting.
with the scene. Like,
What scene?
why did the mall? Like when we were just in the mall.
Yeah.
Like, why did you start the movie with that? You started with a flashback, and now you're going to a mall. Like, why? Like,
It.
oh, it sets up the black market behind the jewelry store. Wow, you could have just like had them have it already. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like have the people in wherever they were, the museum or whatever, and just have them like a line thrown in, like, yeah, we got the shipment in last night from that jewelry store that got busted, and that would be it. You didn't need to have that whole like 10-minute mall scene, you know?
Well, you're right. You're right. But I did like the mall scene. I did like besides the first scene. The first scene sucked. I did like most of the action in the movie. Um, what little was on offer here. I'm guessing the reason why the first two scenes are here is because there's so little action in the rest of the movie. This is a lot of story, a surprising amount. Did you feel that? I mean, I didn't feel there was a lot of action going on here.
Yeah, it was dragging. It was dragging.
I mean, but I didn't hate that because I'm not a big fan of like just movies that are just action scene after action scene after action scene, unless it's like
Right.
there are some exceptions. Um, but in general, especially superhero movies, I find those get boring after a while when it comes to action. But I I don't know, man. I was kind of into this story. I was kind of vibing with it. I was like, hell yeah, man. This
But
is
like,
cool.
there's not a lot. There wasn't like a lot of substance there. Like, oh, the dude wants to make it big, so he does something crazy, and it works, you know. And like we've seen it in like so many different stories, and it's just like, all right, here we go again.
Well, okay, yeah, the whole villain thing, whatever. I like the whole interaction between Wonder Woman and Chris Pine. I like their little shindig that they had. I enjoyed
Yeah,
that, and
yeah, that wasn't bad.
yeah, that was like a lot of the movie. So I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
you guys are cool. I
yeah, that
like
was a
it.
decent part. Yeah,
Um,
but you know what? I didn't like Christian Wiig's character.
really, I was kind of on the fence about her.
Like I, oh my god. So it's like it was like, all right. As soon as she came on the screen, I'm like, I figured out her entire
Yeah.
character all the way to the end. It was just like, all right, here we go. This is this character. This is how it's gonna play out. And I was right.
that that's also the first few moments. The whole beginning of this movie is kind of blah. The first few moments that she was on screen was just so cringy. I guess for lack of a better word, I know cringy is cringy, but I mean, my God, she freaking drops her book, her freaking heel. It's like they should have had like freaking cartoon sound effects.
Yeah,
Should have fucking slipped on a banana or something.
I probably would like actually laughed at that though if they did that.
Yeah, that would have been like the freaking
Actually,
the the trombone music. She's walking by.
the
That
loser, right, fellas.
That's what it felt like, though. Yeah, that part was kind of weak. Yeah, that part was kind of weak, and you could kind of figure out what she's going for. Another big problem with this movie is that because there's so little action in it, you know, the trailer of the movie has to have action. It can't have people, standing around and talking. Wouldn't be interesting. Yeah, it's a superhero movie, has to have action. So, it. I don't know if you've seen the trailer, but I have a lot of times, and the trailer has a lot of stuff from the third act, and it really spoils um a lot of it, like Christian Wiig's transformation into a furry. That's in the trailer. That happens in the last 10 minutes of the movie. Well, whatever, probably not 10 minutes, probably 20 minutes. The last 20 minutes of the movie, you know? So,
So
yeah.
funny. Oh my god.
She is a
Oh,
furry at the end.
sorry. I'm like, no, no, no. I thought there was gonna be at least a little setup or something, but it wasn't. It wasn't
uh,
set up for anything. Cause like, you see that like the third movie's confirmed or something.
yeah, I just saw that.
They're not. I bet they're not. They're not even gonna use Kristen Wiig's character ever again,
No,
ever again. But
no.
it's like, so she was just there, and it like she didn't do anything. It's like it was a waste of the character. I almost feel bad for Christian Wiig.
No, I don't feel bad for Christian Wiig. I feel bad for the guy that played freaking uh the body of Chris Pine
Oh my
in the movie.
god,
Like
so did
like I got
I.
shafted so bad.
Yeah, I'm like, oh man, this
He got
dude
so close.
so close. I mean, he might come up in the third
Yeah,
one.
I won't be. Oh, well, we don't know that. Yeah, spoiler. But uh, yeah. I mean, he might. Who knows? Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like Warner Brothers is like, it's a big success. Wonder Woman 1985, big success, and it made $16 million in the first weekend. Like, my God, the definition for success these days. Freaking, it's 81% less than the original's opening, and they're like, yeah, third one, let's go. Yeah.
$200 million budget.
The bar is very low now. Yeah, I don't know if anyone, honestly, with all the bad press this is getting, I guess not bad press, but just bad word of mouth. I mean, the press is pretty lukewarm, but the word of mouth, like everything I've been hearing about the movie is just like, bad. Like how the Rotten Tomatoes score went from like 92% to 66% once the review embargo lifted. Um, that kind of stuff. I don't even know if they're gonna get any like HBO Max subscribers from this. Um, yeah, I mean, who, you know, who cares about HBO Max for one? Um, but yeah, one thing I found interesting is that the version that's on HBO Max is actually the IMAX version. Um, I don't know if you noticed that how the beginning and ending of the movie was in like I don't know how to. I don't want to like talk in bleeps and bloops, but where like the picture was bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tall tale sign of IMAX, and I'm surprised I just went with that. And I was really worried in the beginning when I saw that they were it's the IMAX version, because I it's a very big pet peeve of mine. It's something that only I hate. Everybody else is completely fine with it. They don't even notice it. I hate it. It's when IMAX movies like change the aspect ratio, from the, filling the whole screen to the black bars on the top and bottom. Like every action scene, aspect ratio changes every time. It's so jarring. Um, Ant-Man and the Wasp did it. Alita Battle Angel did it, and I don't know what other movies did it, because I've stopped seeing movies in IMAX basically after that, because it pisses me off so much. But yeah, this movie actually does it tastefully, so yeah, good for you, fucking Wonder Woman. Um, So yeah, I don't even know why I said that because I'm actually the only person on Earth that is annoyed by that, but it annoys me so much that it's worth a mention. Um, but yeah, it was done well here, so did not take away from my enjoyment, so that's good. Um, except maybe all the energy I wasted being worried that it was gonna take away from my enjoyment, but that's a me thing. Um, yeah, I mean, it one thing that I found interesting, especially since it's a 2.5 hour movie, is that it didn't really drag for me. I know it dragged for you. You said it dragged, um, but for me, it was kind of smooth sailing. It was like, all right, like, you know, all the scenes were like connected together nicely. They all had purpose. I never felt like I was like wasting time. It all felt smooth. You got a nice chunk of movie here, a nice chunky film. If I do say so myself, and you know what, I enjoy it. I enjoy a good chunky film from time to time that doesn't have like a lot of action scenes and a lot of fluff. You know. Um.
Yeah, it did flow, but
Mhm.
like the main thing I had was like it was so predictable that like I got bored like instantly, and
Yeah.
that's probably why it dragged for me. It wasn't that like I was it was like dry. It was like it wasn't a dry film at all, but it was like I don't know. It was just like all right, I know what's gonna happen, and
Yeah.
I was like all right. I kind of just clocked out.
Yeah. I mean, again, I knew it was gonna happen also because the ending is in the trailer. So but I still enjoyed my time. Like I knew what was gonna happen with the whole Chris Pine thing. It wasn't in the trailer, but obvious. I kind of knew what was gonna happen there, but I still enjoyed that part. The Christian Wig part and the Christian Wig parts were meh, but I did like the part with the businessman, the black gold guy, just because his acting was like so weird, and I liked it.
Mhm.
I liked his performance.
Very desperate man.
Yes.
Yeah, he came off as a very desperate man.
Yeah.
Very
And
good.
and I like when he was being charismatic, fake charismatic, and I thought that he pulled that off. So
Yeah,
I liked him. And
character.
there
Seen
was
before. Good character.
there was one scene on a plane where he is kind of disheveled for reasons we cannot discuss, but he's on the plane and he kind of looks like Mark Ruffalo for a quick second. Um, I don't know if
I
any
wasn't thinking that at all.
you did.
What?
Do you know what I'm talking about though?
I mean, yeah, but oh my
to, he's having a certified Mark Ruffalo moment. That's what he looks like.
oh man, Mark Ruffalo.
It actually is Mark Ruffalo. He makes a
Oh my
cameo.
god, surprise.
There- There's
Oh my
also
god. Okay, but, all right,
no,
so go ahead, go ahead.
okay. I was just gonna say there was one scene where Wonder Woman looks like really disheveled and really like sad and like sickly, and it scared me. Her appearance scared me, but I thought she was rapidly aging, um, and it took a very very long time for me to convince for the movie to convince me that that was not happening. But you go, you say what you were gonna say.
All right. So in the middle of watching this, I realized that like I recognized like something, and it was like, have you ever seen the regular show Christmas Special, where
Yeah.
like um like the evil like the elf that makes the present that like you look into it and it's you get whatever you ever desired.
Uh-huh. Oh
I'm
my
like,
god. He
and I'm like, that is this movie. It's the
oh,
same plot.
okay. I'm gonna bring it back a bit further though, because I feel like
You
both of
know?
both of these pieces of media were inspired by the whole monkey paw idea. I don't think they got this idea from regular show. I think they got it from the whole monkey paw thing. They mentioned it multiple times.
But I just kept thinking, I couldn't stop thinking about it once I realized. Like,
No.
that same... Yes, it is.
Although, should be
Makes
noted, it
someone makes a thing that's like super magical and you get whatever you want from it, but other people realize that it's not good to have that, so they need to destroy it, but the person that has it and they need to get it back, and that's the whole plot.
Okay then, pal. Okay then. It should be noted though that that this movie was made by Warner Brothers, who also owns regular show.
Hey,
So,
what am I saying, man?
guess
What am I saying?
could be possible, but it's very much not. No, no.
Well,
Alright, let's just get into spoiler talk. I feel like we've kind of been touching on it a bit, but again, it's really hard to spoil this movie because the trailer does a very good job of it. Literally, it reveals everything. It reveals that the business guy is gonna become like some all powerful guy. Also, is gonna become the president, which is something I would not have seen coming. It reveals Christian Wake's Farista, or whatever the fuck that's called. It reveals that Persona, yeah. It reveals how Wonder Woman is gonna get the freaking armor that is very, very subtly mentioned in the movie.
How'd she get it anyway? Like,
she just found it.
She found it there, flying through the air, and then suddenly had it on, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Also, the first couple seconds when she was flying kind of looked ridiculous.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna do like a whole airplane thing with like a freaking T-pose and start going like, meow, yeah.
Did you notice CGI?
Yes, I did. I was just thinking, damn, I should have said something about that before the fucking spoiler talk.
Glaringly obvious.
Keep in mind, I'm watching this from a freaking awful, like, 2 gigabyte rip of this 2.5 hour movie. Just the absolute, like, worst quality, and the CGI still just looked awful. It just did not look good. I guess if you're making a movie that's 2.5 hours long, I guess, yeah, you gotta stretch that $200 million pretty far. Like, DC movies...
They spent it all on the 1980s budget. Why was it set in the 80s? What is... Oh my god, that's like another thing, where it's like, what is the obsession with the 80s recently? You know?
Oh, it's gonna...
Like, why is everything set in the 80s all of a sudden?
It's gonna be the 90s soon, because, like, in like the 2000s it was like the 70s, you know. It just keeps bumping up a decade, which I like, because the 90s were better. They just were, guys, okay? I don't care what the fuck Stranger Things says. 90s were just better. They just were. But anyway. Yeah.
Anyway. But it's like they didn't even like utilize the 80s anyway. Like, it was just the time period.
One thing that really stood out to me about that was the part where he walks into the Oval Office, and I took a look at the president who was sitting there, and I was like, who the hell is that supposed to be? Who is that?
Not Ronald Reagan.
That was no one.
Where was he? Where is he? Where is Reagan?
Have you ever seen the movie Watchmen?
No.
I was gonna say.
Don't like Watchmen.
Really?
Like, I kind of find the story boring.
Wow.
Like, I'm comic, I'm pushing through. But, like, man, it's kind of boring. I don't know.
Maybe because it's a bit long. It's taking you more than 2 hours to read it.
No, listen. Yeah, it is a long story, but still.
Wait.
But we're not talking about Watchmen right now.
wait till we review the Snyder Cut. But I was gonna say that they probably just didn't want to repeat the Reagan disaster that was the Watchmen movie. The freaking Ronald Reagan looked so awful. But another thing.
Reagan, am I right?
What? Wait, what did you say?
Fuck Ronald Reagan.
Uh,
He deserves to be ugly as hell. He deserves it. Get him out of there. Put a paper bag over his head.
Jesus, this guy's not even alive anymore. You know.
He deserves every bit of criticism.
He was not a good guy. He made some mistakes, but
Trash, garbage little man.
but haven't we all made mistakes?
Not as big as him.
We've all tried to influence an election, here and there. We've all
all mass genocided the gays. It's fine.
Look, it happens. It happens. It happens. Oh my god. Okay, anyway, Wonder Woman 1985. Back to the movie.
Anyway.
Another thing that annoyed me about
this movie.
What?
Fat Ronald Reagan.
Well, another thing that annoyed me. Hi, gang. I'm Joe. I'm one of the people that you're listening to right now, and interrupting this podcast to tell you that what you're about to hear is almost completely factually incorrect, and I'm only leaving it in because A, it's funny, and B, to show how completely factually incorrect I am most of the time, and how you should never trust me. Take it away, me. Was that, the president guy, referred to, JFK space program, I don't know, fucking whoever space program as Star Wars, which he would, no, they would have never said that. You know why? Because Star Wars was a term made by the media to make fun of the program, I mind you, that eventually worked. So, no, 1985 President Man would not refer to this program as Star Wars. No, this movie thought it was smart. They really thought they were smart. They really thought for a second that they had something. They were like, oh, we're going to make a reference to something else. We know history. You don't know shit. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. That's all. That's all I wanted to say about this movie, honestly. You could just say whatever you want.
Fair. That's fair. Did you see the ending credit little scene?
No, I literally skipped to the end and I saw there was nothing there, but then I read that there was a mid-credit scene. What happened?
There was a cameo by the original TV Wonder Woman.
Oh.
As and she played the Amazing Warrior, the one with had the suit of the gold suit.
Oh yeah.
Person.
So the Amazing
Yeah.
Warrior is still alive?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh. God, crazy.
Wait a second. Wait. I don't care. That armor was just one of those things that's like, yeah, I don't really care.
It was so powerful to beat off this massive invasion of warriors. How did Kristen Wiig destroy it in 2 minutes?
Because she's getting the freaking power from everybody on Earth who just all happen to be watching their TV.
Well, no, she just became the apex predator, but that doesn't mean anything, you know? Oh wow, you're a cat now, cool. But that one person was fighting off a massive army, and still left the armor unscathed. Okay, lame. What are you doing, Gal Gadot? What's going on? Did the metal weaken? I know gold isn't very strong. Maybe you should get some iron up there. I don't know.
Also,
God.
This armor stuff had to have been very, very heavy. I don't know how the logistics of this. Oh, it's magic. Yes, I forgot about that.
Magic. Yeah.
When in doubt, it's magic. It's just magic. It just works.
Just works.
It just does. Uh, I one thing I didn't understand was in the end, um, did everybody on Earth repent their wish or whatever? What did they say? Concede? Did 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 everyone on Earth do it?
I guess.
That first off, no, that wouldn't have
No.
happened. No, just no.
It was only the people that they showed.
Yeah, it was only like
The only
five
people,
people.
which is people they showed, and they went back all through, and they went back to those people, and they said they revoked it, so everything's okay now.
The really easy way to do that, and what I thought they were gonna do, because that would have been the smart idea, is since the guy revokes it, since the main guy, whatever, boss man, whatever, I forget, gold, black, I don't fucking care. The main guy, since he revokes it, wouldn't everybody's else wishes just be revoked just by association? Because, you know,
like he's the main
yeah,
conductor.
and of course it's still like so kind of stupid how she could just like talk him out of it, but it would have been a lot less stupid than having everybody on Earth revoke their wish, which again would not have happened.
Yeah, it's not realistic.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's a superhero movie. Shut up. It's not.
I
realistic.
hate that.
People are selfish.
Yeah. Also, people turn off their TVs. You know, there's a big chunk of those people who wish for things are no longer in front of their TV.
Whoa, but everyone else was outside, obviously. And you know, everyone has those big city plasma screen TVs.
Oh, yeah. The suburbs.
Yeah. The farmers out in the middle of nowhere, they have all those things.
I don't know why they decided to do that when they actually solved the problem without, doing that. I don't know why the fuck they did that. But it's not a bad movie. I enjoyed myself. Good times had by all. Although one missed opportunity. So the first movie was set in World War One, right? Why wasn't Wonder Woman 2 set in World War Two? Wait, was the first one set in World War One? I should probably fact check this before I go on a tangent, because I'm gonna be making some pretty strong claims here. 1 second. Wonder Woman 2017. Tell me, please. Wait, no, it had to be World War One because she had a news article talking about the Great War. The Great War was World War One, right? Yeah, of course. Let me just.
They only one. There's only gonna be the one big war, and then they would stop having big wars.
Yeah, silly, but so first off, it would have been perfect. Wonder Woman 2, World War 2, the initials for both, WW2. The marketing would have been amazing. This movie would have made double the money. Because it would have. Also, what was Wonder Woman doing that was so important during World War 2? She obviously didn't do anything noteworthy. They would have made a movie about it.
Hitler.
No, she didn't. That's the problem.
She wrapped him up in her lasso of truth and convinced him to kill himself. She disappeared.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, she just decided she wanted to do that eventually. Yeah.
She was just tired. She took a nap for years.
She was too depressed because her freaking boyfriend died.
Yeah.
But, damn, seriously though, Wonder Woman sleeping on World War II.
Yeah.
Really makes you think. Really makes you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless we're missing something that happened in the very end of the first Wonder Woman movie.
Yes, the scene where she kills Hitler.
That's explaining everything we're thinking about, where it's like, oh, she like went away in hiding or something for like a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of years and like popped up again.
Yeah.
I don't
And I guess she doesn't age either. I guess that's just a convenient little thing.
Yeah.
How pissed off would he be if you watch the trailer for Wonder Woman 3 and Chris Pine's just there again?
I would laugh, honestly. I would I'm like, yeah, go Chris Pine. Let's see what happens.
They have to feel like Weekend at Bernie's corpse. That's the whole movie.
Yeah. That would be amazing.
Gal
Oh, that'd be
Gadot,
so great.
take notes. I
Yeah,
really hope she's watching now. I really hope she's watching.
please. Oh my god, that'd be so stupid. Gal Gadot's corpse, like Wonder Woman's corpse, just Weekend at Bernie's. Help save the world again. But that's it's just like Christian Wiig character comes back and is like, oh no, she died.
Yeah.
Like just puppet around. Warner Bros. Take note, man.
Warner Brothers is sleeping on this one. Guys,
Uh,
Marvel would do it. Marvel would do it. Maybe you should try.
yeah,
Marvel would do
they
it.
don't care about character motives.
Yeah.
They do everything out of character anyway. So just get it. Come on.
Why? Like, these DC movies cost as much as the Marvel ones. Why do they not look as good? Just like every single one, they just
Yeah.
don't look as good. I guess the freaking CGI department just is worse. I just don't understand because it's the same amount of money going into it, and
Right.
I have to think that the Marvel actors are demanding more money than the freaking DC actors because the Marvel movies make more money. So yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on there, but yeah. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I had a good time. I was having fun. I like the focus on story, despite how shallow the story was. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed seeing it play out. It played out in a very satisfying way. Um, I did not feel the time going by. The time just existed. So that's always a good thing. And yeah. Do you have anything else to say? Any other points to make?
Every time their main theme came up, I thought it sounded like the Spy Kids theme.
Oh my god. What is why do you think I didn't what wait, okay.
Sounds
What
similar.
I don't even remember the Spy Kids theme. I don't even fucking remember that. So I can't even okay. You might be right. You might be right. Alright,
Like, oh,
pal.
Spy Kids now. It's crazy.
I'm just gonna have to take your word for it this time.
It does. It does. Trust me.
Okay, I put my full faith into you.
Thank you. That is my last note.
Okay, what a good note to end on. So, would you like to give it a number rating?
Sure. All right. So, all right. It wasn't terrible. I just, it's like the story was too shallow for me to enjoy thoroughly.
I see.
So, yeah. I don't know. I'll go to 6.
All right, decent. So, yes, the story was shallow. It was predictable. Again, the trailer reveals so much. It reveals so much, but it was well made through and through. No avoiding it. Well made movie. So because of that, I enjoyed it quite a bit. In my opinion, I'm gonna give this movie a good old 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. between a 7.5 and an 8. A little closer to 7.5 than the 8, but 7.5. 7.5. So, quality movie. For all the, if you like action, if you like run-of-the-mill superhero stuff, you might not enjoy it because of how, story heavy it is. But I enjoyed it, and I recommend it. So, yeah. That's Wonder Woman 1985. Don't listen to the bad word of mouth. Yeah. So I don't know what we're gonna be reviewing next because I don't know what's coming out next weekend. Let me take a look. We have okay. Is there nothing coming out next weekend? All right. Well, that's great. Well, maybe we'll review other movies like Pinocchio. Have you seen that? Have you seen the trailer for that?
There's a new one? Oh yeah, there is, isn't there?
You gotta see. You gotta see it. You gotta see the trailer for it. It
It's a
is.
live action.
It's
Live
like,
action.
yeah, it's scary.
Yeah.
It's really scary. It's
Scary.
it is frightening. It will. Um, and next year there's gonna be a stop motion Pinocchio movie by like Guillermo del Toro or whatever the guy's name is. Which
Okay.
I'm excited for that.
That's cool.
It's also Promising Young Woman and News of the World that's coming out next weekend. So yeah, there's enough stuff. We'll just review some stale movies until the weekend after that when okay, no. There's just no movies coming out anymore. Alright. Well, last episode of the Movie Hoppers. They've canceled movies. We are now stuck. I refuse to go backwards. I refuse. So we are now stuck. Yeah. The movie industry hates our show so much they stopped making movies to try to dry us out.
They realized how much influence we have.
Yeah, they realized that if we kept going on, the Weekend at Bernie's Wonder Woman sequel would actually happen. They rather just stop making movies.
Yeah. The public wouldn't be able to handle it.
The Queen's Corgi people just wanted to put the last nail in the coffin. Just wanted to just utterly destroy us.
Absolutely. They hate us so much.
Because they hate us because we called them out.
Yep.
Yeah.
On their bad, terrible movie.
Yeah. I think maybe what's his name? The fanatic guy. What the fuck's that guy's name?
John Travolta.
John Travolta is mad that you gave the fanatic a negative review. I gave it a positive one. I'm just saying. I gave it a positive one.
I would not feel comfortable at all giving that a good score.
The fanatic walked so Joker could run.
Facts. Oh my god.
It is. Alright, we're getting off topic. We're gonna end this episode.
That is a true Joker movie. Everyone thought Joaquin Phoenix was the best. Nope. It was John Travolta all along.
John Travolta, so much better at portraying mental issues too. Like so much better. He does it so much sophistication in his performance.
So much sincerity.
God damn it!
It brought tears to my eyes.
Somebody's gotta make sure he never plays like anybody who isn't just completely like somebody's gotta make sure he never plays like anybody like mentally disabled again. That was not good.
That was so terrible.
That was really terrible.
It was just sad. It was so sad.
It was sad. Alright. Okay, everybody's left. Everybody's left. They've gone home.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, thank you guys for watching and goodbye.
See ya.